COVID-19 and the coronavirus have severely disrupted economic systems and societies, but it has also opened up potential opportunities for how we frame learning and education. Over the next few minutes, I would like to describe one such opportunity my team and I have tried to tap. I'm Kenneth Lim, and I'm a research scientist at the National Institute of Education in Singapore. In this video, I would like to share what my team and I have termed the Socially Responsible Behaviour through Embodied Thinking project, or the SORBET project for short. In March this year, 2020, teachers from 4 schools in Singapore approached us to help them design a learning environment which would allow them to blend one of their existing pedagogical strategies into a home-based learning approach. The SORBET project, the Socially Responsible Behaviour through Embodied Thinking project, is a response by teachers for teachers to learning in the wider social context of a pandemic. Because of COVID-19, each and every one of us on this planet has been encouraged or required to develop new, socially positive habits. Under the best of circumstances, habit forming takes time and a lot of self-discipline. The degree to which a habit is formed therefore depends on the buy-in or personal authenticity of the need for the habit by the individual. What are some things that stand in the way? To my mind, there are likewise 3. I will express the first problem this way. Each day, we go about our daily business, making our own decisions as to the degree of safe distancing we practice in the hope of minimizing diffusion of the virus. The following day, we receive feedback on the consequences of our decisions and behaviors in the form of the case numbers released by the authorities. The first problem is therefore one of time lag. The second problem is related to the first, namely that even when the feedback comes, it is general to the country's population and not particular to the individual's decisions. So again, there is a disconnect standing in the way of building personal authenticity to invest effort in cultivating positive social habits. The final problem is that each individual's understanding of what constitutes a safe distance varies, and we do not have visual augments to mediate these differing understandings. The objective of the SORBET project is therefore to give learners a more grounded understanding of the need to develop the new habit of safe distancing, social distancing, beyond just a declaration of head knowledge. It does so by leveraging the unique affordances of immersive environments as a mediatory bridge between action and feedback. The theoretical foundations of the SORBET project lie in Jim Gee's notion of projective identity, and in my own team's work on the 6 Learnings curricular design framework. In its complete form, the SORBET project comprises 2 complementary halves, namely, first, a scripted system which records avatar interaction, during which a virtual virus is passed through the population, and second, post-in-world discussion in either face-to-face or remote learning or home-based learning contexts. The discussion is enabled through analysis of records of interaction accessed via a web-based interface. Let's have a look at some screenshots depicting the first half, namely a scripted system which records avatar interaction within an immersive environment, during which a virtual virus is passed through the population. Here we see that the environment the students explore is designed to resemble a typical Singapore neighborhood. These colored discs appear momentarily around each avatar from time to time, indicating whether or not anyone has encroached into one's safe radius. The next couple of shots are screen captures of the second half of the SORBET project, namely the group discussion facilitated by analysis of the data from the first half through a web-based interface. For example, this slide shows the teacher's overview of the activity during the time when students are interacting with each other in the immersive environment. You can see that for any given avatar, the students' interactions with others are recorded and assigned a value signifying whether or not transmission of the virtual virus took place. This screen capture depicts a summative view of data which teachers and students can together deconstruct and analyze. To sum up, the SORBET project has two complementary halves. The first half is a scripted system which records avatar interaction within an immersive environment. This first half has its theoretical foundations in the literature on embodied cognition. This first half is designed to foreground learner agency by affording opportunities for the learner to decide for himself or herself how he or she behaves in the presence of social others. A second attribute of this first half is that it provides a visual augmentation of one's safe radius, color-coded according to social interaction. This first half of the SORBET project is customizable with respect to the randomization of patient 0, the duration of the in-world activity, and the likelihood of transmission of the virtual virus. The second half of the SORBET project is dialogic discussion following the in-world activity. In this way, we address the earlier problem of time lag on feedback. As the discussion is based on data specific to each individual's interaction, we also address the earlier problem of specificity of feedback. This dialogic half of the SORBET project is facilitated through a web-based dashboard. The data can be viewed at different levels of granularity, such as individual actions and whole class data, and the data is exportable for subsequent further scaffolding and analysis, depending on the needs of the learners. Thus, the original three problems which I shared earlier are addressed. Thusly understood, some possible applications of the SORBET project. Potentially, SORBET could also be used in civics, social studies, and/or citizenship education. Thank you very much for your kind attention. My team and I are happy to explore collaborative opportunities with you.